It's time for a morning devotion. I'm headed to my job for today, and I just picked up the materials, obviously, and I'm headed there. And I wanted to have a little devotion time this morning. So, yesterday was a highly productive day. I could have not asked for more. I had an amazing day. Everything worked out beautifully in regards to production, getting the job done, cleaning up, dumping the materials, getting paid, and being ready for today. A lot of times I'm not ready for today, and I have to tackle today regardless. Not yesterday, I did everything I needed to do. However, I had this stuff brewing in my heart. Bitterness. I knew it. I know it's bitterness. I just feel bitter. I feel it. I feel so bitter in regards to my pay, the amount of money that I made, and I'm just thinking to myself, why am I feeling so bitter? And this morning I'm still feeling it, and it's carrying over into the job that I'm about to come and do right now. And I feel the same way. I feel like I misquoted. I feel like I'm not getting the value that I'm putting out. I'm not getting the same value in return in regards to monetary value. So I just think there's a Bible verse in the book of Hebrews. I think it's in chapter 12. It says, see to it that none of you fall short of the grace of God, unless the root of bitterness, I think it says, overwhelm you or overtake you. And I think there's one translation where it calls it a poisonous root of bitterness. So this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that bitter root. And I'm like, I'm in Home Depot thinking like, okay, Jesus, how do I get this out of my heart? Like, I don't need this in here. I can't go and serve my customers well if I'm feeling bitter. And so that verse came to my mind, and it says, see to it that none of you fall short of the grace of God, unless the root of bitterness overtake you. So it seems like the solution to uprooting that poisonous root is the grace of God. And so let's get some understanding of the grace of God. Grace is unmerited favor. Now, I know in regards to business, you're trading something, you're trading time for money, you're giving in exchange, and you're taking action, you're doing something, you're giving, you're putting your hand to something. But the grace of God, it doesn't work that way. You can't put your hand to something to obtain the favor of God. You can't put your hand to something to obtain the blessings of the Lord. You have to accept. You accept the love and the favor, and then after that, that's when you go and put your hand to stuff, and that's where the beautiful, amazing production comes from. But it's not because of your own merit. It's not because of my own merit. So that bitterness, I think the root of bitterness, I believe, comes from entitlement. It comes from pride. It comes from self. Me. What can I get? I gave. Now let me see that money. Let me see that return. And when I don't see it, of course it hurts. Of course it stings. Of course, business is business. That's the world. You're supposed to do that. It's healthy. It is healthy. But what is unhealthy is when you're operating out of that entitlement. When you first operate out of the principle of what can I give, not expecting anything in return, that's health. That's where the health comes from. So I just have to posture my heart in a position of humility and just be like, you know what? It's favor that I got this job. It's favor that, you know, I'm able to serve and serve well, serve with excellence, serve in a heart, out of a heart posture of excellence, and to be able to serve and give to my customers. And otherwise, I'm like, gimme, gimme, gimme. And people sense that, and people shut off. People will close their hearts towards you. But when you can give without any expectation of return, I'm just talking about the position of your heart. There's going to be money. You have to have that money. You have to have that. That's good. That's healthy. But when that's your sole focus, and that's your number one priority, bitterness takes root, and it will overwhelm you. It will eventually lead you to death, to unhealthy lifestyle of what can I get? Me, selfish. So anyway, that's today's devotion. I'm headed to work. So that's it. See you guys in the next clip. So posture your heart in a position in the grace of God, in the posture of humility. Humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, and He will exalt you. When He exalts you, and you don't have to exalt yourself, yeah, boy. All right, that's it. All right. I made it to my job, and this is what I'm doing. I'm replacing these 4x4 posts. I have 4 4x4 posts on a magnificent porch. It's wrapped with lattice. It's bolted on. It's on here, but the problem is the supports are being hollowed out. No good. 4 of them like this. So this is not a small project. And grace of God. I'm gonna bring you some value, some real value. Start digging out. I'll show you what I got going right now underneath the porch. So I built a temporary wall right there. See? Place on some footers and removing these 4x4 posts. I have the first one out. There's a hole there. So I'm just gonna put it back in place. All right, teaching moment. So I removed the 4x4 and I'm putting this 4x6 in place. And the thing is when you put it in place, you have to, here's a better angle. So you can see this board is straight up. This one's crooked, right? I have to hammer it in place. The teaching moment is do not hit this. Don't hammer this. Put some blocks on there and hammer these things. Because if you hammer this thing, you're hammering the integrity of your project. You're hammering the integrity of the support beam that's holding this thing together. So that's a little trick for you. So when you go to put it in, I'm gonna hammer that bad boy in right there, okay? Let's do it. see my block that I nailed up. This smells good. This smells good. The block that I nailed up, split in two. Now watch. The integrity of my board, flawless. Yeah. That's it. I'm packed up, except for I gotta get this stuff out of here, and I'm ready to go. I think overall, wonderful, wonderful day. I got all 4 posts done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 39 cents a gallon. Yes, please. 39 cents a gallon. Goodness. Goodness. Yo, they give gas away for cheap here. The Shell station. 39 cents. Dang. Is this 2019? Feels like it's 1962. Dang. Is this for real? Are you tricking me? Nah, cuz. I ain't tricking you. It's for real. It's for real. Dang. Dang, is this for real? Dang, I just filled up on $8. Ah! Would I like to have a receipt? Yes, please. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah.